Hey, so hello everyone. Welcome back to Oliveboard. And yes, we can begin now. So, a quick hand raises, guys. A quick hand raises. How many of you are comfortable for the NABARD Grade A Phase 1 examination? Quick hands up. How many of you are? So, my audio is clear, my video is clear. Let's start with the MCQ session, guys. Today I will try to finish quickly 100 MCQs. Okay, 100 MCQs which are associated with your NABARD Grade A Phase 1 examination ARD section. We will try to complete 100 questions. This session will not have that much explanation. It's going to be sprint session. Sprint session is nothing but fast hota hai ye session. Number of questions are to be known or are to be studied more rather than your quantity or overall duration of the class. We will be qualitatively looking at how much questions we are covering. So let us begin our session. We'll not try to extend it like last time. बहुत सारे students ने कहा सर ये बहुत extend हो रहा है lecture. Let's try to complete it within time. The edible part of mango, which is the part you eat in a mango, it's called as what? Mesocarp, pericarp, एपिकार्प, एंडोकार्प एंड एंडोस्पर्म. तो सपोज भाई ये मेरा आम है, ठीक है, ये मेरा मैंगो है. तो मैंगो जब ये आउटर कवरिंग होता है मैंगो का, ठीक है, उसके अंदर मिडल फ्लैशी पार्ट होता है जो आप चाव से खाते हो, राइट, यू ईट इट, एंड द इनसाइड ऑफ द मैंगो देयर इज सीड, राइट. सो हमें तो पता है आउटसाइड पार्ट ऑफ द फ्रूट इट्स कॉल्ड एज एक्सोकार्प, द इनसाइड पार्ट ऑफ द फ्रूट इट्स कॉल्ड एज मेसोकार्प. Okay, similarly your pericarp, epicarp and endocarp are part of your middle parts only. So the answer when I'm talking about the edible part of the mango, it's called as mesocarp, the whole mesocarp which we are talking about. So the outermost layer is known as epicarp or pericarp. It is also called as exocarp. Okay, the fleshy or succulent part which we eat is mesocarp, and endocarp we all know it's the most insider part which is stinging or which is sticking to the seed. Okay, now one more thing, I want all of you to answer as fast as possible. I will be not stopping for anyone I will be not stopping. Why? Because there are almost 10 to 15 students live and I want all your 100% concentration, and more importantly we all have to do this sprint and finish 100 questions, and then good night to you, good night to me. Are we clear? Let's now start the question. Examples of non-climacteric fruits are what? Mango, guava, orange, banana, apricot. I'll just give 3 seconds to solve, okay? Only 3 seconds I'm going to give to solve this question. So, climacteric fruits are those fruits which you either cut from the branch or from the plants by plucking, by picking, or by cutting, that is through harvesting. If you cut any of the fruit and if it ripens even after cutting the fruit or harvesting the fruit or picking or plucking the fruit, that is called as climacteric fruit. Non-climacteric fruit is that fruit which even if you pluck from the tree, cut from the tree, harvest from the tree, they will not be ripened, they will remain unripe. Example are मैंगो को टहनी से तोड़ दो फिर भी वो पक जाता है, लेकिन ग्रेप्स को अगर आप तोड़ के अपने टेबल पे 10-20 दिन भी रखोगे वो सड़ जाएगा लेकिन पकेगा नहीं. सो नॉन क्लाइमेक्टेरिक फ्रूट्स व्हिच डू नॉट राइपन, मैंगो राइपन्स, गुआवा राइपन्स, बनाना pluck it green, then it will become yellow. So apricot, yes, pluck it green, it will again ripen. The only thing which doesn't ripen are citric fruits, that is orange is the best example. Okay, next. No, apricot, Kirti, wrong answer. Autotriploidy is commonly seen in which of the following? So, chromosomes are either haploid, single chromosome pair, diploid, 2 chromosomes pair, and then triploid, which are nothing but or triploid or tetraploid or hexaploid. The 2 or more pairs of chromosomes are called as polyploids, or multiple pair of chromosomes. So autotriploid is nothing but naturally such polyploids are there either in banana, potatoes, groundnuts, sweet potato, and none of the above. So the answer here when we are talking about it is bananas. Bananas are having autotriploids, which is 3 pairs of chromosomes. Autotetraploids are 4 pairs of chromosomes. Autohexaploids are 6 pairs of chromosomes, which is in sweet potato. So triploid in the sense 3 pairs, 3 sets of chromosomes. Okay, 3 sets of chromosomes are found in banana. 4 sets are found in groundnut and potato, and hexa, that means 6 pairs are found in your sweet potato. Areca honey and Areca pari are examples of which of the following crops? So Areca honey and Areca pari are your varieties of marigold. Are varieties of marigold. So marigold Areca honey and marigold Areca pari. Okay. Next, strategy for mitigating flooding stress in tomatoes. So tomato plant, when you're looking at, what happens is, suppose there is a water stagnation condition or flooding situation. So what happens is that the root of the tomato plant, okay, the root which we are talking about, that root will not survive if water logging condition is there. So therefore, to prevent the tomato crop and its health in the flood like situation or water, full of water situation, we have to understand a very important thing, that which type of grafting is done to make such tomato plant survive. Veneer grafting, air layering, trailing, interspecific grafting, and none of the above. The answer here is interspecific grafting. Okay, tomato is most susceptible in flooding stress since there are no flood tolerant tomato genotypes. That is why a brinjal genotype, which is called as Areca Neelkant, which is efficient and suitable, having rootstock. Rootstock is nothing but when you are doing grafting, the lower portion which forms the base, that is called as stalk, and the upper portion which now grows as a stem or a branch, it's called as scion. So the stalk of brinjal genotype Areca Neelkant is used, which is susceptible or which survives even in the flood-like situation. So the grafting in which two different plants are grafted together, that is called as interspecific grafting. Which of the following pest is not quarantine significance in apple? San Jose scale, woolly apple aphid, cottony cushion scale, codling moth, and blossom thrips. So all these are your vectors or insect or pest which attack your different crops, of which we are to give the name of the quarantine significance. That means this particular pest should not enter from one area to other area. So blossom thrips, that is fifth one, this infests the apple, and out of all of these pests, blossom thrips is quarantine significant. NABARD is established under the chairman of which committee? Sivaraman committee. Next. Which of the following is not the source of institutional credits to rural development? Money lenders, regional rural banks, commercial banks, NABARD, and land development banks. The answer here is money lenders. These are non-institutional. Which of the following schemes are implemented by Ministry of Rural Development? Pradhan Mantri Gram Sadak Yojana, Deen Dayal Antyodaya Yojana, Sansad Adarsh Gram Yojana, Mahatma Gandhi National Rural Employment Guarantee Act, and all of the above. The answer is all of the above. Primary agricultural cooperative societies are functional at which of the following level? Village level, community level, block level with limited area of operations, taluk level with limited area of operations. So see, even if you don't know that it is limited or unlimited, here one very important hint is that, see, PACS, when I'm talking about, this is the linchpin. Linchpin in the sense, this is a point of contact between the scheduled commercial banks which loan out to the agricultural needs and your NABARD and RBI. So that's why PACS are a link between the ultimate borrowers in one hand, that is farmers, and higher financial agencies like SEBIs, RBI and NABARD, that is scheduled commercial banks. Okay, so between farmer and between financial institutions, your PACS are there. That is why PACS are very important. The scheme was launched in 2020 under the Ministry of Rural Development to provide livelihood opportunities for migrants and rural area citizens. The scheme adopted a multi-pronged strategy to provide immediate employment and livelihood opportunities to distressed, to saturate villages with public infrastructure and creation of livelihood assets. This was to boost the income generation activities and enhance long-term livelihood opportunities. Identify the scheme. Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojana, National Mission on Natural Farming, Garib Kalyan Rozgar Yojana, Pradhan Mantri Kausal Vikas Yojana, Pradhan Mantri Jeevan Jyoti Bima Yojana. The answer here is your Garib Kalyan Yojana. ये तो latest scheme है out of all of these. यार आवास योजना, natural farming, कौशल और जीवन ज्योति, very old scheme. Even these are beyond 2015. इससे पहले है, right? So answer will be Garib Kalyan Rozgar Yojana. Cutting is detached vegetative part of a plant. That is, we cut a branch of a plant. On separation, now this part can be used to develop the missing part itself. That is, branch of a plant or a complete plant itself. Now, which type of cutting are we talking about? Hardwood, semi-hardwood, softwood, herbaceous and neo-cutting. The cutting we are talking is hardwood cutting. Okay, guys? So the answer is hardwood cutting. What is the technique called where increased inputs are used to enhance yield per hectare of agricultural land? Ecological farming, extensive agriculture, yield optimization, agricultural intensification, zoom cultivation. So the answer is agricultural intensification. What is the scientific name of neem? Azadirachta indica, Greville robusta, Tectona grandis, Ficus bengalensis and Acacia arabia. So the answer here is Azadirachta indica, which is the scientific name of the neem. National Farmers Day is celebrated on the birth anniversary of which of the following leaders? The answer is Chaudhary Charan Singh, and the date is your 23rd December. And there is one more important day, that is Agriculture Education Day, which is on 3rd December, which is on the birth anniversary of first president Dr. Rajendra Prasad. Which genetically modified crop is developed mainly to combat vitamin A deficiency? Vitamin A deficiency, it's golden rice. Yeah, let's move forward. Golden rice is the correct answer. The pH range should be avoided for most of the freshwater fish to prevent stress and potential health hazard issues is which pH range? A freshwater pH range is from 6.5 to 9. Now, if the pH range reduces below 5, then it creates health hazard situation for fish. That is why our answer would be 4 to 5 pH. That is dangerous for the health of the fish and should be avoided. Next, in carp's polyculture, the ponds of dash in size and water depth of dash respectively are considered best for better management? The answer here is the pond should be of the size of 0.4 to 1 hectare area and water depth of 2 to 3 meters. What symptom is caused by Phytophthora blight in papaya? The Phytophthora blight causes the wilting situation and drying resulting into the plant's death. Wilting is nothing but drying of the leaves and stems because of the unavailability of water. Gestation is the period between conception and birth. During this time, the baby grows and develops inside the mother's womb. What is the gestation period for cattle? The gestation period for cattle is 278 to 283 days. You have to remember it for all the animals like pigs, then your buffaloes, then your cows, then your poultry, then your horses, then your goats, then your sheeps. Farrowing, which is parturition in pig. As per Food and Agricultural Organization, this parturition is completed in how many hours? 6 to 7 hours, 9 to 10 hours, 2 to 3 hours, 5 to 6 hours, and 4 to 5 hours. So 3 is 2 to 3 hours. Okay, the answer is 2 to 3 hours. This is the farrowing process time required. Okay, and what is the gestation period for pigs? 111 to 115 days. Government has increased minimum support price for kharif crops for the marketing season of 2024-2025. To ensure the remunerative prices to the growers of their produce, the highest absolute increase in MSP over the previous year has been recommended for which type of crops in the kharif season? So these crops, I will give you a hint. These are oil seeds. So which of the following has the highest percentage increase from the last year of their MSP prices? Very good, excellent. Shri Prasad Pal has given the correct answer. Niger seed is the correct answer, followed by sesame and followed by tur and arhad dal. Government of India has recently launched e-Sakshi mobile application for better implementation of which of the following scheme? MG Narega, NRLM, Awas Yojana, Swachh Bharat and MP Lads. The answer here is MP Lads. Which of the following cost is considered as a variable cost in context of operating a combine harvester? Operation of combine harvester. Okay, depreciation, fuel cost, insurance premium, annual license fee, and none of the above. Now let me tell you one thing. Variable cost is asked. Fixed cost is nothing but even if you increase or decrease the overall output or production, what changes or what cost will change according to the changes in the cost of production. So overall your production increased or decreased and therefore your cost has increased or decreased. So if this happens, then it is called as variable cost. Fixed cost is nothing but your cost is same. Your production increases or decreases. Tomorrow your production is 70 tons. Okay, day of next year your production may be 1000 tons, but your cost remains same. So that is your fixed cost. Depreciation every year it's same. Maybe year to year it may change, but for that year it remains same. It's a fixed cost. Insurance premium, annual license fee, it's fixed. It doesn't really matter 10 tons you are producing or 10,000 tons. But fuel cost, for example, you are producing 10 gallons of a chemical compound. It requires a fuel cost for 10 gallons requires almost fuel cost of 1 to 10 lakh rupees. Now 10 gallons of chemical, now you are increasing next year the production to 50,000 to 50 gallons of your chemical compound. Now from 10 you made it 5 times. So your fuel cost also will increase, right? So from 5 to 10 lakhs, it will become whooping maybe 80 lakhs or even 50 lakhs, 60 lakhs. So as production changes, cost changes. That is your variable cost. That's why fuel cost will be your answer. Answer 2. Which of the following herbicide is a selective post-emergent herbicide? Post-emergent in the sense, herbicide starts to grow in the field and then herbs or weeds start to grow in the field, and after growth of that herbs or weed, you start to spray the herbicide. The answer here is glyphosate. How come depreciation? No depreciation, fuel cost. In mushroom cultivation, which species is known for adaptability to diverse climatic condition? Okay, often it could be also grown in agricultural waste like paddy straws. So this type of cultivation is generally done in Kerala recently, and these mushrooms are oyster mushrooms. Okay, shiitake, lion mane mushroom, reishi and maitake mushrooms are some of the expensive qualities. These all mushroom varieties are found in the hill station, tall hills and heighted mountains. Which of the following cell organs is responsible for protein synthesis? Ribosomes are responsible for protein synthesis, where they convert the proteins or genetic information translation from mRNA to your proteins. Okay. Rest mitochondria provides energy. It's a powerhouse of the cell. Golgi apparatus, endoplasmic reticulum and lysosome. Okay. All your 10th standard, 5th standard cell related question. As per 2011 census, according to as per 2011 census, which has been conducted by Registrar General of India, total number of agricultural workers in the country is dash. So the answer here is 263.1 million. Okay, so 263.1 million, 118.8 million cultivators and 144.3 million agricultural laborers. Okay. Agroforestry is the broad term encompassing various practices. Which of the following statements accurately describes agroforestry? The answer here is third. It's a diverse practice where combines trees and woody plants together, where with agriculture for multiple benefits. The poultry breed, which is famous for aggressive temperament in India and used for cockfighting and betting also within the cockfighting, it's called as what? Brahma, Leghorn, Sussex, Asil, none of the above. The answer here is Asil. The answer here is Asil. The salt content of 2 watt of water can be used for buffaloes. So up to 5 grams per liter of salt can be used for buffaloes. If you increase the salt content above this, then definitely they will go through the temporary diarrhea. Paramparagat Krishi Vikas Yojana, which supports organic farming, the funding pattern of the scheme is in ratio between central and state government. In what ratio? 60 to 40, 75 to 25, 90 to 10, 100, 0, 0 to 100. The answer here is 60 is to 40. The answer here is 60 is to 40. Are we clear here? Next, in the Union Budget 2023-2024, Government of India has announced Indian Institute of Millet Research to be established at which of the following places? Very, very important VIP question. Cuttack, Lucknow, Kochi, Hyderabad, Pune. So the answer here is Hyderabad. Rashtriya Gokul Mission is being implemented for development and conservation of indigenous bovine breeds since which of the following year? July 2016, December 2014, August 2015, November 2012 and March 2015. So the answer here is your second, that is December 2014. See, Rashtriya Gokul Mission is now under the scheme of Rashtriya Pashudan Vikas Yojana for the year of 2021 to 2026. Remember this. Which organisms are known for fixing atmospheric nitrogen to enhance soil fertility? Earthworms, mycorrhizae, rhizobium, nematodes and none of the above. The answer here is 3. Rhizobium. Simple. Which of the following agricultural practices increase soil erosion? Cover cropping, it prevents soil erosion. Crop rotation improves the nutrient in soil. Terracing prevents the soil erosion because of the water runoff. Monoculture, it is responsible for soil erosion increase. Mulching prevents soil erosion. So 4 is our answer. Which of the following adaptation is beneficial that allows plants to survive harsh weather like drought? So one thing you have to understand, broad and thin leaves. No, this is to, again, broad and thin leaves are why? These are to prevent the water loss through transpiration, extensive branching, short internodes. No. Second is your answer, deep tap roots. So tap roots, that is vertical growth of the roots when we are looking at, that is more of to prevent the drought-like condition and for the plant to access deeper water, increase water storage and improved water uptake. Which of the following statement is true about pollination in flowering plants? Always occurs between flower on same plant. Wrong, can occur in different plants also. Requires transfer of pollen grains between flower. That is true. So second is our correct answer, but let us see third, fourth and fifth what is wrong. Wind is the only method for pollen transfer. No. Insects are there. Water could be there. Okay. Honeybees are there. Anything. Self-pollination is more common than cross-pollination. No. Cross-pollination is more common than self-pollination. Second is your answer. Paraplow is used for mulching. What is the optimum capacity of paraplow? The direct question is there, and such static direct question will come in NABARD. Then you will say that sir, ये बहुत ही difficult question था, ये याद कैसे लगे? अरे, if you look at the overall ARD syllabus, only 20 to 30 important agri engineering mechanization equipments are there. हर एक का थोड़ी optimum capacity होगा लिखा हुआ. Of some equipments only optimum capacity is there. Recite it. The answer here is 0.2 hectares per hour. Biodiesel from Jatropha oil by converting, okay, biodiesel is produced from Jatropha oil by converting triglycerides into which of the following products? Ethyl esters, pentyl esters, methyl esters, propyl esters and butyl esters. The answer is 3, which is nothing but methyl esters. Methyl esters. The answer is methyl esters. Mulberry can be grown in the rainfall range of what? Mulberry can be grown in the rainfall range of what? 1000 to 1500 mm, 800 to 2000 mm, 200 to 1800 mm, 400 to 1000 mm and 600 mm to 2500 mm. Mulberry could be grown in 600 mm to 2500 mm. So the rainfall range for the growth of mulberry is 600 mm to 2500 mm. This is your correct answer. Are we clear here? Paddy seeds can be soaked in which of the following solutions for 12 hours to improve the germination and vigor potential? The paddy seeds or rice seeds are actually soaked in potassium chloride solution. So 1 will be your correct answer. Which among the following factors are responsible for clogging in emitters in drip irrigation? large debris and masses, fertilizer buildup, biofouling, carbonate formation, all of the above. All of the above is your correct answer. Floor spacing requirement for adult bull is covered area is how many square meter? 8 square meter, 12, 15, 4 and 25. So floor spacing requirement that also for covered area for an adult bull. The answer is 12 here. So this is from your Tamil Nadu Agricultural University. This is a table. All the animals are given here. The area for covered area is given, open area is given. Read those before your exam. Which nutrient deficiency in plant often results in poor fruit and seed development? Which nutrient deficiency in plants often results in poor fruit and seed development? The answer here is 4, which is boron. Boron is responsible for fruit and seed development and their efficient growth. Okay. The process triggered by oxytocin in mammary glands, where milk is expelled from the alveoli, is called as what? Lactation, mammary gland development, milk synthesis, lactogenesis, and milk letdown. So the answer here is milk letdown. What is the term used for plants flowering process by exposure to the prolonged cold of winter or by artificial equivalent? Photosynthesis, artificial flowering, vernalization, ripening and photomorphism. The answer here is vernalization, which is nothing but induction of plants flowering by exposure to the cold weather. The layer of the soil richest in organic matter and nutrients is which of the following horizon? It is A horizon, which is topmost horizon in the soil. Permeability refers to rate at which water can move through soil. Which soil has highest permeability? Of course, that soil in which the spacing between the particles is highest, and that is sandy soil. So second is your correct answer. Why is integrated pest management important for climate resilient agriculture? It is important because it encourages the use of natural predators and promotes biodiversity. So second is your correct answer. Then next is Krishi Vigyan Kendra was established at which of the following places? And the answer to this is Pondicherry in 1970. Tell me the date, I will not tell this. You tell me. When was Krishi Vigyan Kendra established in Pondicherry for the first ever time? 1972, 1973, 1974 or 1975? Anybody, guys? Correct, it's 1974. At least one student has said. So now very interesting thing now we'll be going to do. So what we are, yes, the seed treatment with agromycin is used for the management of what? Answer, guys. So the answer here is your bacterial leaf blight. Bacterial leaf blight. So the answer here is bacterial leaf blight. Let's move forward. The concept of violently rotating column of air attended by funnel shaped or tubular cloud extending downward from the base of cumulonimbus cloud. It is also known as most violent storms in the lower troposphere. It is called as what? Thunderstorms, water sprout, tornadoes, storm, hurricane, what? So the answer here is tornadoes. The weeds that produce seeds that are difficult to separate once mixed with the crop seeds because of their resemblance with the crop seeds are called as absolute relative volunteer rogue seeds, weeds, objectionable weeds. So the answer here is objectionable weeds. These are those weeds जिनके seeds होते हैं ना, these are exactly similar to the plant seeds, and therefore when these two seeds are mixed up it is very difficult to separate them. आगे, example of semi or partial stem parasite is what? Broom rape, witchweed, dodder, bird vine, none of the above. So the answer here is your witchweed, which is also called as Striga specialis. The minimum support price for all mandated kharif crops for marketing season 2023-2024 has been fixed, approved and released by Cabinet Committee on Economics Affairs recently for the year of 2023-2024. What percentage increase has been there for grade A paddy from the past year as compared to the present 2023-2024? 6.9, 7.9, 10.4, 8.9, 5.3. So the answer here is 6.9%. Okay, and if you see the common grade paddy 7% increase is there, and for grade A paddy 6.9% increase is there in their prices. If you compare from last year to the present year 2023-2024 MSP prices for kharif crops. The scheme has been implemented by Ministry of Agriculture and Farmers Welfare in 2021 to enhance oilseed production. Oil palm दिखा रे दिखा कि ये आपका आंसर होना चाहिए, नेशनल मिशन ऑन एडिबल ऑयल, oil palms. Next, according to Agricultural Census 2021-2022, which is conducted every 5 years, what is the budget allocation to the states for financial year of 2023-2024? 7,235 lakhs, 7,685 lakhs, 5,413 lakhs, 6,400 lakhs, and 8,185 lakhs. The answer here is 7,685 lakhs. Okay. The manufacturing plant for nano DAP by IFCO was established in which of the following states? It was established in Gujarat and Odisha in the regions Kandla in Gujarat and Paradeep in Odisha. National Agricultural Market Scheme was funded by which of the following funds? Rural Infrastructure Development Fund, Agri-Tech Infrastructure Fund, Alternative Investment Fund, National Agricultural Infra Financial Financing Facility. The answer here is Agri-Tech Infrastructure Fund. The scheme was launched in the year 2016 by Ministry of Agriculture and Farmer Welfare. Okay. National Agricultural Market Scheme was funded by Rural Infrastructure Development. Okay, it's done. A method of sowing where seed is inserted or when seed is pulled inside a hole at a desired depth, it's called as what? So such type of insertion through a hole for sowing method is done in dibbling, and the equipment which is used for creating a hole, it's called as dibbler, which is in this shape. Which of the following methods are used to break dormancy in seeds? Scarification, hot water treatment, leaching, hormonal treatment, and all of the above. So the answer here is your all of the above. All are used to break the seed dormancy. What type of tillage where organic residues present in the soil are not inverted into the soil and remain a protective cover against erosion and evaporation losses? Convergent tillage, stubble mulch tillage, both 1 and 2, and zero tillage and minimum tillage. So the answer here is both 1 and 2. The most common method of irrigation among surface method of irrigation is flooding, check basin irrigation, ring basin irrigation, border strip irrigation, and furrow irrigation. The answer here is check basin irrigation is the most common surface irrigation. Which of the following method is used for controlling aquatic weeds? Hand weeding, hand hoeing, burning and flaming, mulching, dredging, and chaining. So the answer here is 5, that is dredging and chaining. Okay, dredging and chaining is used for controlling aquatic weeds. The method of application of volatile herbicides to the soil for control of weeds is termed as what? Soil surface application, soil incorporation, subsurface application, band application, and blanket application. So the answer is second, that is soil incorporation. Okay, the answer is soil incorporation. The cultivation of the crops in the areas which receive rainfall between 750 to 1150 mm is called as dryland farming. Bushing is the process followed in which of the following crop? It is followed in your paddy crop when young crop is plowed when it is 4 to 6 weeks standing and growing. One of the important post-harvest practices in groundnut is ginning, parboiling, milling, decortication and threshing. In groundnut, it's decortication. It is removal of the outer shell and separation of the seeds and shell in the groundnut. Medium range weather forecast is done by which of the following weather forecasting centers? Answer this, very simple. So the answer here is National Center for Medium Range Weather Forecast. Which of the following is called as queen of oil seeds? Very important. Groundnut, castor, sunflower, gingerly and soybean. The answer here is gingerly, which is also known as sesame. Chemical that induces mere sterility in cotton is called as what? Zinc methyl arsenate, naphthalenic acetic acid, gibberellins, ethereal and malic hydroxide. The answer is malic hydroxide, which results male sterility. Which of the following state is known as sugar bowl of India? The answer is very simple, Uttar Pradesh. Epigeal germination is found. What is epigeal germination and hypogeal germination? Epigeal germination happens when cotyledon moves in upward direction and hypogeal happens when cotyledons move in downward direction. The epigeal germination is seen in cucumber. Tetrazolium test determines the activities of dash enzyme: ATPase, carboxylase, esterase, hydrolase and dehydrogenase. The answer is dehydrogenase. So the answer here is dehydrogenase. The headquarters of International Seed Testing Association is located in which of the following countries? Zurich, Switzerland, Berlin, Israel and Netherlands. So the answer here is Switzerland. Breeder seed is the progeny of which of the following seeds? The answer is nucleus seed. The answer is nucleus seeds. Which of the following is the most suitable soil structure of soil, which is the most suitable soil structure for agriculture? Which of the following is the most suitable soil structure for agriculture? Platy, columnar, crumbly, prismatic and granular. The answer here is crumbly structure. So granular are nothing but big size particle, crumbly, whereas when we are talking about these are medial size particle. So crumbly structure is your correct answer. The phenomena at which the crop needs more of a particular nutrient, yet it has shown no deficiency symptom of that particular nutrient. This specific situation or this specific process is called as what? Cryptobiosis, hidden hunger, luxury consumption, symptoms of disorders, and none of the above. The answer here is hidden hunger. It is a state, it is a process, or it is a situation in which crop needs a particular nutrient, but still it does not show the deficiency symptom. Most conspicuous chemical reaction occurring in the soil when it undergoes flooding is reduction of what oxides? Nitrogen, sulfur, iron, manganese and zinc. Whenever water stagnant condition is there, flooding is there, at that time what happens is that various compounds in your soil, they reduce the iron oxides, and these compounds could be either phosphorus mobilization or either even the other high metallic compounds which actually bind the electrons and result into the ion reduction or reduction of iron oxide. Okay, the conversion of organic form of nutrients to inorganic form of nutrients, it's termed as what? Mineralization, leaching, fixation, immobilization, volatilization. The answer here is mineralization. Okay, that's the correct answer, where your nutrients of organic form are converted into inorganic form of nutrients. Headquarters of National Bureau of Soil Survey and Land Use Planning is located at which of the following location? Bengaluru, Jorhat, Kolkata, Nagpur and Udaipur. So answer guys. So the answer here is Nagpur. Okay, Nagpur is the correct answer, which is the fourth option. So next question. National Animal Disease Control Program was launched in the year of dash 2017, 2015, 2019, 2020, 2004. So the Animal Disease Control Program was launched in 2019. This is your correct answer. Which of the following breed is called the milk queen of goat world? Alpine, Anglo-Nubian, Saanen, Ganjam and Black Bengal. The answer here is Saanen. Castrated male pig is called as swine buck barrow havier gib. The answer here is your barrow. Remember this very carefully. Barrow. So animal and castrated male. Pig is called as barrow. Goat, buck, deer, havier, gib, cat, cattle, bullock, rabbit, lapin, horse, gelding. These all are castrated males. Milk fever is caused due to deficiency of dash nutrient: magnesium, calcium, sulfur, molybdenum, zinc. The answer is calcium. The interval between calving and subsequent service resulting in conception is called as service period, heat period, mating period, lactation period, gestation period. The answer is one, that is service period. For cattle, if we see, service period is 60 to 90 days. Roughages are feeds that are bulky, low in energy giving carbs, feeds that are rich in protein and carbohydrates, amount of the feed an animal needs every day, both 2 and 3, none of the above. So the answer is 1, that is feeds that are bulky, low in energy giving carbs. Mating of pure breed sires to nondescript females from generation to generation so that the progeny resembles pure breed. It's called as inbreed, outbreed, crossgrade or upgrading. It is called as upgrading guys. It is when between the generation from one generation to other your mating is done to improve the quality. Which of the following fact about Katla is true? So Katla, when we are talking about, this is your surface feeder which feeds on zooplankton. Rest all statements are wrong. So therefore A first is your correct answer. With this we end this session. We have almost completed today. How much question? I think 100 questions we have completed. So let's end the session. Thank you very much and